Spider's Web, and it may come as a big surprise to you that this video is an unboxing. It's this one, the Stygian expansion for Conan. Let's get down to the table and have a look. Okay, so here's the box. Let's turn it over and get the wrapper off, and then we can see what's inside. I'm eager to see this myself. Let's get rid of all that. Now, what do we have? We have some really nice looking minis, maps, cards. So the contents are 23 plastic miniatures, one double-sided game board, one scenario book, one hero sheet, 12 tiles, 60 tokens, 10 asset cards and 3 spell cards. That's the thing. And it says also here, delve deep into the sandy crypts of Stygia to discover the real evil that lurks beneath its sun-scorched land. Confront stealthy assassins and giant scorpions. Look for Conan and try to free him from the hands of Thot Amon, the dark sorcerer. Features scenarios written by B. Cathala, designer of many games such as Five Tribes, Cyclades and Abyss. I'm assuming that's Bruno Cathala. So wait no longer, be part of the legend. So let's turn the box around again and open up. We have another character, Ikmet. Yeah, there's no difference in translation from French to English, so I don't know which one's the English side and which one's the French side. Never mind, doesn't matter. So that's a new character. And then we have a scenario book. As you can see, very nicely laid out as usual. There we go. That's the scenario book, the English version, and we have the French version, which honestly I'm English, so I don't really need to look at that because, well, I don't speak French. And then we have some tiles. We have giant scorpion tiles. We have these kind of tiles, wooden plank tiles, assassins, Thot Amon, they look all, some of those are the French words and some are the English, I assume. And here we have the here we have the English giant scorpions and a lot of tiles that are blank, because why wouldn't you? And then we have these kind of tiles and more scorpion stings and some decking or planking effects, whatever that may be. And then we have the boards. Now the best way to show the boards off is by clearing the table, opening it up and letting you have a look at them properly. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so here we have it. This looks like a dungeon tile, and you can see over the far end there we have like the entrance to the dungeon, leading in here and around here, and all sorts of little corridors and pathways. Really nice artwork again. Don't really can see properly, but I will zoom in a little. Hopefully you can see some of the details, and for example the fires on the walls there. What else do we have on the edge here? We have like a statue head, some chests, there's a mummy's tomb, or mummy, sarcophagus, not mummy, sarcophagus up there. I hope you can see that. Just there we have another stone head here. Trying to find where I am on the camera. Absolutely lovely artwork. Let's have a look at the other side, shall we? We'll just zoom out again. Okay, so I can try and see this fully while I turn the board around. Okay, here we are, and it looks like it's basically a Middle Eastern looking Bedouin kind of. I'm saying Bedouin, I'm not sure whether it's Bedouin or not. Not Bedouin, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. But it's like kind of a run down area. We have it's like different rooms with carpets, little knickknacks here and necklaces and things like that. Let's zoom in so you can see it properly. Might be worthwhile doing that. So as I say, we have all sorts of little necklaces and knickknacks here. We have, coming down a bit further down here, another, looks like a head of the Sphinx with another sarcophagus here. You want white pans there, nice stone flooring. And then if we move over to this side of the board, we have a couple of carpets, rugs, and looking at the top, we need to here we have a desk with a stool, some parchment walls like on it. So really nice, nicely laid out, nicely drawn board. Not exactly sure of the actual area it's supposed to be. It's definitely Middle Eastern, looks Egyptian in some cases, but that's the board. It folds down like that, and just what you wanted from a board. Nice artwork, big, decent size, well made, thick board as well. So that's it for the board, that's it for all the tiles and the book, rule book or scenario book. What we need to look at now is the rest of the stuff. So let's get down to the table and do so, shall we? Okay, so we have a fairly largish box to get our miniatures out of, so let's do so. On a single tray, they are nicely spaced out, and here they are, but I don't want to show you them like that. I would sooner show them off at their best. So let's start off with the hero character, shall we? And here he is. Again, it's the pale plastic, which doesn't show the detail off terribly well at all, but once you start painting these and you've got the primer on it, you will see the detail just pop out like that. They really are nice. So that's the hero character, whose name is Ikhmet. I had forgotten the name then for a second, but had to just double check. And then we have these fellas. They're all the same. Let's have a look at a few. I'm looking at all of these just in case there's something wrong with them and they have to be, or we have to report them as being damaged. Always like to have a little bit of evidence behind me before I do this. So far, all seem to be nice and dandy. A little bit of melting here and there, but that's only to be expected for some models because they are, after all, being stored, and the temperature change, or the temperature fluctuates quite dramatically when it's being shipped. So I'm not really bothered about a little bit of bending of plastic because, it's one of those things. So that's those minis. So does it say anywhere what they are? Let's have a look in the book. No, it doesn't say anything. No, so I think they are the Bosonian guards. No, they aren't. They are the Eternal Guards. Now we have these ones, and let's have a look, see if we can find what these ones are. These are the assassins. Which glasses have I got on? I've got reading glasses on, but everything seems blurred. I don't know whether it's just me or not. Oh, doing well. Yeah, so these are the assassins. Looking very nice indeed. Lots of nice little details on them. You see, there's not much wrong with these minis at all. I'm going to have to get cracking and painting more of the Conan stuff, but I'm wanting to get too many things done at the same time and not getting anything done at all, which is getting to annoy me slightly, but well, one of those things. So they are the assassins. Next we have the I like how they just slip into place. And then we have the big fellow himself. This is, what's his name? Thot Amon. And there we are. Thot Amon. Lots of detail on this. Very nice indeed. There we go, that's Thot Amon. And then we have the giant scorpions. And they look remarkably like these. These are the giant scorpions. We have a couple of these little beauties. And I believe we have some in the box as well. So we have giant scorpions here. Very nice. I think these will take a wash really nicely. That's what I might just do with these. It's going to be a bit tricky trying to get underneath to do the base, whether you're just painting them or do what I'm doing, which is putting the texture, dark earth texture on it. But not to worry. You know, we have 10 of these. There's nothing really what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing really outstanding in them, or through incredibly detailed. I may, if I can, cut these off the base, do the base, and then glue them back on. Because they're actually stuck to the base in the middle, as you might be able to see there. There's a solid piece in the middle that they're stuck to the base with. So I might get a razor saw or something, get in there and cut them off. Get all the bases done, and then I can glue them back on again. But yeah, that's the 10 giant scorpions. There's only one model left. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? You saw the tiles earlier. Let's see if you can guess. Let's see if you can guess. It is, in fact, the scorpion brood mother. And she looks like that. Oh yes, she does. That's the scorpion brood mother. How lovely is this miniature? So how do you do a miniature like this? I'm wondering if I can just I'm just wondering if I could actually pull the mini out of the slot so that it's perked in, but I can't. That would have made it so much easier to get the base done. I'm going to have to, looks like I am going to have to cut these off. So I'm going to have to get myself what do we call it, a razor saw or something like that. Something I can get in there with and just cut it off. I'm not prepared to run the risk of breaking the model by using a knife. I'd sooner use something a little sturdier and a little sharper. So a razor saw. I've got a friend, one of my neighbours has a razor saw, so I will see if I can borrow that off him. But there's the brood mother. We also have a few cards, which I've all just noticed. Where did my knife of opening go? It went over there. Won't be a second. In fact, can I? No, I can't. No, it doesn't have one of those nice little. Done it. Got in there. Never underestimate the power of a thumbnail. Okay, so we have the French cards. And then probably these are the English cards. There we are. And then we have spells. We have Pastoral Walls, Stone Rain, and Psychic Strike. They're the 3 spells, and the equipment, which are these Assassin's Dagger, a Torch, Antidote, and a Trapped Chest. They're the equipment, and these are the spells. They will be going in with my. They'll be going in there. These will be placed with my other cards. So if anybody's interested in getting the French cards off me, I have them. Just get in touch if you want the French ones. I don't mind passing them on to you. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Here are all some of the models again. Let's zoom out. So it is zoomed out. There's a look at the scorpions and the assassins. And as I say, hope you've enjoyed the video. We'll be back very shortly with another unboxing video from Conan. Until then, take care, God bless, and bye for now.